Let's pick it up here. This is after quite a bit of time of simulated power leveling, and we basically brought Gale up to par. So we got Electric Repel, which served us well for against the Nagas, and Void Panic. Atma Bonus and Iron Stomach helped to increase the success of hunts. And as for Roland, I got him Bolt Flare, Frost Breath, and Fire Breath. Okay. Alright. Let's do this. I'm just gonna pass here. Use Buffalo against this. What the hell? I'm just gonna kill this normally. Normally I would just have Gale hunted down, but unfortunately it takes quite a bit of time and patience. Okay, looks like we have the same deal here. Broken panel, electricity is cut off, and I dropped with these, apparently, but that's not a big deal. Even when they use a medical kit. I change tactics, and however, when they do change form. Okay. I was seeing if there's any door behind me, but apparently there wasn't. Alright, Roland, do your thing. Jeez, doesn't that hurt? After all, you're channeling electricity through you and you're basically completing a circuit. So the human body can carry quite a bit of electricity, if everyone knows. Okay, this should be the same routine here. I'm just gonna save here because we got pretty far into this, and I think from the sound of this, there's gonna be quite a bit of ways to go. But I think there's a bit of a glimmer of the fact that I think Surf may still be alive, because this may be a very weak hope, because when I noticed when I leveled up Gale, I thought stat distribution would be manual as it was for Surf. Apparently it's not. So I just think that it kind of deprives the player of the usual alterations for the main character's distribution of skills, and since Gale has taken over for Surf, that he should have just picked up the slack. Fortunately no. So that's why I assume Surf is still alive, and I think this is just one of those circumstances in Digital Devil Saga where party members vanish. And this has happened before, especially if you remember the deserted ship. Whatever. You're not gonna survive this. I would have tried hunting them anyways, but then again, the damage that the Ice Blast did was pretty weak. And, frozen enemies don't exactly, yield to, hunt attacks. Okay. For some reason, Roland isn't fried, which kind of surprises me. I'm good on health, so I don't need to replenish. Usual. I added a critical for Gale because even if the hunt damage I did was not fatal, I thought it would give me an extra boost. We got this open. I'm just going to save here because I don't know what is going to happen. And the more I save, the better I have to actually backtrack to some degree if I actually screw up. But without a large karma terminal, the only way I can actually replenish my health and magic is with that light. Okay, we got ourselves a Naga. This is the only thing I can think of at the moment to actually defend myself. And it's probably my best option. Oh, Gale, do your thing. Strange. Mostly I've seen enemies pretty much blunder into shields without knowing. So I have to scare this guy up a little bit, so this does more damage. Nope. Like that. I think enemies are just harder to scare for some reason in this game. I thought they were easy to do so in the original Digital Devil Saga, because you can just scare them left and right. Even if you... Mostly it's from targeting weaknesses, getting a critical hit, or using a shield. Or maybe they just seem more frequent in my position, because when I replayed the original Digital Devil Saga to get all the stuff for here, I was able to learn a skill called Null Attack, so everything except Almighty did no damage. So enemies were pretty much freaked out about that. Okay. This is the highway to hell. Oh yeah, Shatter Skulls. You can use ice against these things, there's no big deal. I think Force works just as well. And Expel. Go ahead. Get this. I was too confident. Well, somehow that reminds me, I got a fluke to some degree in from the Amoikane fight here. Strange thing. When I targeted a weakness, I realized there was no hope, so I decided to do a final attack on the Amoikane hit. But instead of using magic, I used physical attacks. And then Amoikane said jackpot and then blew up. It didn't do a lot of damage, strangely. Let's see what we got in here. But it counted as a kill. Okay, we got a cherry blossom flower. Alright. The reason I call this the highway to hell is because you have to travel the ways of this wire to actually plug it in. Okay. We got ourselves a Raiju, so electric repel shield must go up. And yeah, whatever. He'll die. I don't have any patience for this thing to scare it up. Also remembering the fact that Raiju can also cast Madoon or Mudo spells. And that's what they did last time. Okay. Seeing if I can figure out... Since we encountered an enemy that's weak to force, I'm gonna try and see if I can replace critical with shockwave. It'll weaken my attacks, but that's okay. I can live without it for the moment. And if I need to, I can always change it back. I don't know why I did this and then this, because I wasn't going to get Atma from it. A ton of damage. Okay, Gorgon's weak to earth. Don't forget that. Also don't forget that the fact that they use Stone Gaze. Okay. Get scared. Lonnie did. I think the other one is going to escape because he's already weak. He knows he's already outgunned. Or I just killed him anyways. Whatever.